beautiful people. Welcome to my channel. My name is Charisse, if this is your first time here. So, today I wanted to talk about having a difficult time being optimistic or positive about your life and what you can kind of do in those situations. This is something that I've been kind of struggling with a lot myself lately. I tend to be much more of a positive person, but it has been a little bit more difficult lately, and I got pretty low a few days ago. I've been struggling with being pretty low over the past couple months, on and off. For like a month it was really bad, and then I was like good, and then I got bad again, which, it happens, and it's the winter time too, so I'm definitely like a sun baby. I'm like, sun, come back to me. Not just so I can get my tan on, but yeah, it's been kind of rough this winter, especially just with my financial situation and things going on. I think a lot of people relate to this, especially in the winter time. It seems to be a very tough financial season for a lot of people, and I know it can be really hard to be optimistic sometimes and to look at the positive side of things, but today I just basically just want to encourage you to do something that you enjoy today. Take some time to do something that you enjoy. Take some time to do something creative. Normally I'd be like, self-care, yeah, positive affirmations. But, as much as I am on that train, and if those things are helpful for you right now, please do partake in those. And please continue taking care of yourself, no matter where your mental state's at. I highly encourage this. But I also know that it can be really difficult to take care of yourself and do positive self-care habits when you feel really shitty, or you're struggling financially, or you have a lot on your plate. I still do encourage self-care and self-love habits, but today I especially want to encourage you to do something creative. Do something that you just really enjoy. Something that I personally enjoy is sewing. I love sewing, and I finally finished this little project that I had. You can find it under my shorts on my channel. I upcycled these bell-bottom not shorts, bell-bottom shorts. Wow, what an interesting concept. I think I would probably like some bell-bottom shorts, but some bell-bottom pants, and I just sewed some fun stuff on it, made them a little longer, and honestly, finishing that project actually made me feel really good. And this is actually something that I've done too. Little painted, just add a little color into my life. Do something creative. It doesn't have to be painting or sewing, but generally you know what your creative interest is. There is probably something that comes to mind when I mention this. Like, I know some people who are really into welding cool things, like literally anything. I met this lady who can weave baskets and wreaths. So there are so many different forms of creativity. I personally also like writing poetry or writing anything. I love singing and playing guitar. So there are so many different creative things that you could do, and I really encourage you to take some time today to even just do one creative thing for a small amount of time and see if that helps you at all. I want to say, like, I almost guarantee you that it's gonna help, but you know what? Everything is different for everyone, and I don't necessarily know what you're going through right now, but I personally find that often doing something creative does help bring a little bit of positivity and light into my life and encourage me a little bit more in a positive direction. Something else to add to that is I actually find that at times when I am being the most creative, that I am also struggling with the most amount of overthinking. So I think that creative tasks can actually be very meditative, but I've also noticed that they can have kind of an opposing effect as well. When you get caught up in this thunderstorm of thoughts while you're trying to create something, and I am a very intuitive person, so I feel like sometimes when I am creating, overthinking turns into this very chaotic, like, downward spiral where I think that people hate me, everybody hates me in my life, and all these stories are going on in my mind. And I like to take that time to kind of transform that and start imagining more positive things. Like, okay, you know what? The situation that's going off in my head might totally be true. But what if instead of focusing my energy onto that and creating inside of myself anger and more sadness and grief and rage and just frustration over this made up situation. Maybe it's not made up, but maybe it is. I could create something like that. I could create all that anger in myself, or I could transform it and start trying to think of more positive things and creating something more positive in myself. This is something that I was doing yesterday and today while I was doing some sewing projects. Is I just started realizing these stories playing in my head, and I started getting so, like, oh, frustrated, like I didn't like that person anyway, kind of a thing. And then I just kind of realized, I was like, what if this isn't true? And even if it is true, can't I shift my focus to a positive thought, thinking more positively about something or imagining something positive in my life? So you know what? I shifted over and I started thinking about somebody new. Actually, at this moment, I started thinking about somebody in a different light. I started thinking about somebody in a different light, and rather than being consumed by this guilt and hurt and anger, where I imagine this person just had this towards me, I decided to look at all the ways that this person might love me. So that honestly completely transformed my mentality while I was creating. So now it's like you're double creating. You're creating a different mentality within yourself while you are also creating something in the physical world. So you're still doing something with your hands, you're doing something that you enjoy, but also taking that time where your mind maybe would be spiraling out to transform your thoughts as well, transform where your focus is being directed. And I found that that honestly completely altered my mood. I started my period a few days ago, and it was like, okay, makes sense. I'm just like freaking out. Classic. I get pretty intense in my mental space when it's my period, but I'm learning to work through it, and when my period comes, I'm like, oh, okay. Everything's okay in life. It's just I'm bleeding now and I'm processing a lot of really intense emotions. So I have been processing those intense emotions and feeling a lot of hurts. I have been feeling so many hurts out and releasing them, but also taking the time while I'm creating to also create space inside of me for better thoughts, for better beliefs about the people in my life or out of my life, better stories. So I do believe that where you put your focus is where you will see more growth in your life. So when you are putting more focus on the good in your life, you are going to start seeing more good in your life. And oh man, sometimes it doesn't look like you see any good, like, even no matter how positive you're trying to be. And I just want to say, like, the full purpose, I'm learning this. This is something that I'm learning now. Is that the full purpose of focusing your energy on the good isn't just to attract more good into your life. it's actually a big part about learning to see more of the good that is already present in your life, because your life is surrounded by beautiful things. My life, look at this little grove, like, I'm surrounded by all these beautiful fucking huge trees, and this is where I get to take my video for you guys. Like, that's so fucking beautiful, and I've just been reclusing hard in the den and not going outside, and I finally came outside and I'm like, this is where I'm living right now. How majestic is that? Dude, like, I love it. Just taking a little bit of time to focus on something more beautiful. And honestly, the thing that got me out today was to take this video, because there's somebody living in the space above me, and I like to have privacy. You can kind of hear everything in the house. I like to have privacy when I'm taking videos, so I wanted to take a video about encouraging people to be creative when you're struggling to be optimistic in life. And just that little bit, and now I'm out here and I'm noticing all these beautiful things. Sometimes it just takes looking at one positive thing in your life to start to notice all the other positive things in your life. So, guys, please stop. Gus is digging a hole over here. I might as well show you. Look at him. Caught on camera. And he's just over there being majestic as fuck. And he's like, please, a moment of silence so I can observe. Such a cutie. Oh my god. I love my dogs so much. Now the video is better just because they're in it. Oh my god. I literally like... Gus. Hi, handsome. Okay. Okay. That's enough of them. Now more of me. Oh man. It is... Oh, blocking the camera there. Just... Oh man. I'm still pretty reclusive right now. As you could tell, I'm probably kind of quiet in this. I apologize. I just don't want to... I don't want to force loudness. And I'm not super talkative right now, but I am enjoying taking this video, so this is what you get is what you get, guys. I'm sorry if it's not loud enough for some of you. I hope that it is. But yes, guys, that is all that I wanted to share with you guys today. I hope that if you are having a hard time being optimistic today, that you do find something to be grateful for, because there are so many things around you to be grateful for, even if it's just the beauty of a place, even if it's just for the food in your belly, the clothes on your back. Guys, I know these seem pretty basic, but gratefulness goes such a long way. I get really caught up in depressive episodes sometimes and feeling really ungrateful for being alive. Just for being alive. I'm like, why am I even fucking here? I don't want to be alive. Like, I don't want to live. Like, fuck this world. I get it. Like, trust me, I fucking get it. It gets ridiculous sometimes. It can be really easy to get down on yourself when your life isn't going the way that you want it to, or if, like, for me, told my friend this the other day, and it was like, dude, I feel like it's just been 29 years of life beating me with a baseball bat over and over and over again. I've been through a fucking lot, and it's been really fucking rough, and sometimes it feels like a girl just can't even get a fucking break. I've just gone through thing after thing after thing, man, but you know what? I still have a lot to be grateful for, and I still have a lot of beautiful things that happened for me all the time and that are happening for me. Gus, stop. Do not do that right by my video. Ew, what are you eating? Get out of here. Looks like some rotting old tree remnants. Tree shit. Oh my goodness. But yeah, I lost where I was at with that, so I'm just gonna leave it alone. But I hope that you guys breathe with me. Take a deep breath. You probably need it, okay? Just deep breath in and out. That's pretty nice. To be honest, lately my lungs have been hurting, so it actually has hurt to breathe deeply. It's funny how sometimes the way that you feel mentally and emotionally just starts to happen in your body as well. Yeah, right now my lungs feel pretty good and my mentality is feeling a lot better. And I'm gonna go in there and finish this extremely large patchwork project I have on these pants that are massively ripped. I love them ripped, but it's gotten to the point where if I don't patch them completely, they are going to actually fall apart on my body because they already look like they have fallen apart on my body. So I'm gonna go do some more creative projects, maybe eat some chocolate granola. Go eat some chocolate, guys. If you needed an excuse to eat chocolate, this is it. I am a huge advocate for treating yourself. I mean, please take care of yourself and eat healthy, but having snacks and sweets is not a bad thing. It's really not. And you shaming yourself for consuming those types of things is not gonna take you anywhere positive, man. So don't do that. Don't do that. If you are gonna partake in the wonderful little treats of life, at least enjoy it, okay? At least allow yourself to enjoy it to the fullest. If that means eating it a little more slowly, eat it a little more slowly. Taste it, baby. But yeah, I'm gonna go enjoy myself some chocolate granola. They have these like little strawberry bits in it. Unfortunately, there's not that many. I'm like, y'all could have put way more strawberry bits. You advertise it like strawberries like a big part of it, and you got like 5 in there. Classic. But yeah, anyway, now I'm just rambling because I feel like I like talking to my phone because I have barely spoken in a few days. But I'm gonna stop. I'm gonna leave it alone. And yeah, I hope that you guys have an amazing and beautiful day. Take care of yourselves. Love on yourself. You deserve love. I love you. I believe in you. And I bet you are doing so much better than you think you are, considering what you've been through, where you're at, what you're going through. I believe in you. Okay, that's it. Bye.